On today's episode of What Could Go Wrong Next, replacing the water hose spigots on both the front and the back of my house. This one's from the front. I got up, I'll show you, it's a smaller confined space, so I had used this little pipe cutter right here and cut it off flush. Pretty much as close as I could get it. I couldn't get it any closer because this tool's got a lip on it, so it spaces it out some. I went to Home Depot and I got these replacements with the shark bite ends, so I don't have to sweat anything. No soldering. I lucked out, and I think the one for the front is going to be the right size with just a little bit of overhang because it's got a bite over the pipe that's there. The one for the back, I got one a little bit longer on purpose. Back here I've got more pipe I can cut back. So my hope is the longer that it is, the more resistant it'll be to freezing. I couldn't get a longer one up here for the front, and I'll show you why, because I've only got just the right amount of space. So basically cut the pipes from the inside. I didn't film any of that because I was in a rush so I could hurry up and get to the store. But now that I'm back, cut the pipes from the inside, went out to the outside and took the screws holding it to the house out, and then just went ahead and pulled it out. I actually twisted this up at first because I thought it was a threaded on fixture, so I was trying to unscrew it. And then once I realized it was sweated and not going to come off that way, I just pulled the screws and pulled it after cutting the pipe, and it came right out. So I've got a 10-inch for the back and an 8-inch for the front, and it's cool because it's got these shark bite connectors on here. I'm sure most people know how they work, but I'll show you when I get to that point. So I'm going to check back in a minute. Okay, here we are in the access space I got for the front. You can see where the pipe's cut, and then I had to clean up the outside of the pipe and deburr the ends of the pipe, and I did that a couple different ways you can do it. You can use a deburring tool if you have one, or I use this battery terminal cleaner. Same idea. Just this one's for battery terminals instead of plumbing pipes specifically. Worked in a pinch. I'm gonna go around the outside of the house in the front and show you where it goes in leading into the house. Here we are, back around outside the front of the house. This one's gonna go, it's right through that hole in the brick right there, just like so. Let me see. Set this down for a second. Need 2 hands. Okay, so just as a side note, in case anybody runs into this problem, this didn't fit in the hole that my old one came out of. So I went and got a 1-inch drill bit. Didn't take much. It was almost the right size. And realistically, like if I didn't have the shark bite thing on the end of it, I could have took a little mallet or something and hit the back of this and probably punched it through to where it needed to be. But because I did not want to damage the shark bite or the flange on the end of the pipe, I did not do that. I went and bought a 1-inch, and in this case I got a granite bit because this is brick, and I figured if it'll go through the brick, if the hole in the wood behind it is needs to be a little bit bigger too. It ought to handle that if it handles the brick. So here's where we are from the outside. I'm gonna go inside and look and see where we're at. There's some spray foam insulation in there, and I think that might be my hang up at the moment, but I want to go look just to make sure. I don't want to, like I said, damage the end of that anyway, so I'm gonna go look and see. It's a little spongy. It's not in all the way yet, and I think it's probably the same issue on that spray foam insulation. So I'm gonna go downstairs and take a look. All right, so here we are, back up in the inside. It was a tight fit, so what I did was I had my wife on the outside, held the faucet with the correct end pointing down. I lined it all up in here, and I didn't really have enough room to grab it and get enough torque on it to seat it fully, so I had her push it from the outside while I pushed here on the inside and seated it down, and it bit. So sorry I don't really have a detailed video on how it actually works when you connect this one, but there's plenty of videos out there for shark bites themselves. So now I get to circle around and see how the back goes. So similar situation here in the back. I just took my bit, run it in and out twice real quick, and now we fit. Like I said, I bought a longer one on purpose here, so that's in. It's in the house. Now I'm gonna go inside and see how much additional to cut off the pipes in there to get this to shore up and flush out here. Okay, so I've got it all up in here now, and I've measured for my overlap, and I'm going to cut this pipe right here to shorten it up just a bit more. Here's what it looks like through on this side. So by cutting that pipe there should put me where I need to be to bring all of this flush up on the outside. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, just in case anybody doesn't know or hasn't seen one before, here's the pipe cutter that I'm using. You just put it on here, tighten it up, spin it around a couple times. As it gets easier, tighten this wheel up a little bit more, and then you do it some more until the pipe comes free. So now I'll tighten the wheel some more, spin it some more, and just keep repeating that until the pipe comes free. I'm going to set this phone down and finish cutting this pipe. It's kind of a pain holding the phone up and looking around it, and so I'll get back with you guys when that's done. Okay, so here we are again now. Got the pipe all cleaned up, lined up. Let's see, I don't know if I'll be able to do this with one hand. We'll give it a try. It's all lined up the way it needs to be, whatever. So we're just going to take this and pull it. There we go. We'll go outside and make sure she's flush and snugged up. That one was a little bit easier. I could get my hand back in here onto the back of it and get a hold of it. So, only thing left to do is go outside, see how she looks out there, and then get the water turned back on, check for leaks. Eventually, once I'm satisfied that there's going to be no leaking, I'll spray foam this back up in here to seal it all off, and the other side like it was. But that's where we're at for now. Like I said, I'm gonna go outside, make sure it's all flushed up with the house, and then turn the water back on, check for leaks and stuff. The wife will be happy. Water's been off for a couple hours. I had to leave it off while I ran to get parts. So I'll check back in at the end and let you guys know how everything turned out and tidy this video up a touch. Okay, so just turned all the water back on and went outside and checked everything and got it all run back. All the water pressure built up back through the house, and we're set. No leaks. So as always, thanks for stopping by, hanging out. If you sat all the way through this video, thank you. I'm not an expert by any means. I'm not a plumber. I'm none of that. I had an issue. I did, a lot of research and looked around, and this is the way I come up with as an easy way to fix it for somebody that may or may not know too much. So I just thought I'd share the progress along the way. Take a look around the rest of the channel. See anything you like, subscribe, give it a like, hang out. I do all kinds of random things here. It's been a little while since I uploaded a video. I've been really busy with a couple of projects that I didn't necessarily do videos on, but I probably could have. I got most of this stuff today at Home Depot, because this was kind of just a spur of the moment thing. Like, it started leaking in the past couple of days and needed to be fixed because we're starting the garden and stuff outside, and kids want to play with the water through the hoses and could not. So like I said, I just ran down to Home Depot and grabbed all these things. I'll put up some Amazon links for some similar products in case anybody doesn't have a box store close by or prefers not to. That way you can just order and have stuff sent to the house. If you order anything off of my links, they're affiliate links, so it does kick back a little bit and help out me and help out the channel. But by all means, if you want to just go to Home Depot and get it from there, that's good too. So thanks again for watching. Until next time, see ya.